background, Harley Benton GA5. 5 watt, all tube, no frills. But what this has got over the Epiphone valve junior is a tone control. They're built alongside the Epiphone valve junior in the same factory in China apparently. But this one's branded Harley Benton. No frills, no standby, no line out. The speakers are 4 ohm 8-inch. There's a jack on the back so you can unplug that and plug this into a different speaker if you want to. 66 quid. You know, what can you buy for 66 quid? 5 years ago you were paying sort of 80 quid for a tray 10 watt practice amp that sounded pretty awful for harmonica. Came from Thomann, the German internet company. Delivery was about £9. It came to pennies over 75 quid with the delivery, which compared to the Valve Junior without delivery, the cheapest I've found is 115. Then you've got to pay the delivery, so you're 40 quid in front with this, and I think it's pretty good. I didn't really need another amplifier, my wife despairs. But for the money, I mean, it sort of had to have it, you know. It's not bad. I believe the Valve Junior has now got a branded Eminence speaker in it. This has just got an unbranded 8 in there. But a friend of mine came over and tried it with a guitar, just a strap and standard pickups. And he really liked the sound of it. It's a very, very bluesy sounding amp. This is an F-harp. I normally think that if you can get a reasonable sound on the higher keys, that the lower keys tend to look after themselves. You know, it gets warmer as you go down. But overdrive nicely if you let the next note in. It's not bad. It's not a bad time. The thing is, although it's only 5 watts, I've used it. I've only had it a week, but I've taken it out about 4 times. And last night was with a band, 2 guitars, bass, drums, keys, not a quiet band, as you can imagine. And there was plenty of volume off that amp to use it as a monitor. It was mic'd up, obviously. You could also run it on a monitor system if you're going to mic it up, if you've got monitors in your band. But I found I could hear what I was doing, no problem. And you know, if you've got an amp that won't let you hear, you know, how you pitch your bend, etc., the same as when you're singing. If you need to be able to hear what you're doing to pitch correctly. For the money, I think it's pretty good. I'm using a green bullet with it. I've got an old Home Blues Master, and this one's got the static element in it. It's one of the original ones. I find this a bit bright for the Harley Benton. I'll plug it in a second to hear, but I'll just go down. We started on an F, so let's go to a D and hear what this sounds like. It sounds pretty nice. It throws quite well. It pushes the sound out quite nicely. This is an A. I'm pretty pleased with it. For the money, it's not a bad little amp. I'll just plug this other mic in, let you have it here. Oh, come on, don't get all over the place. This is the Blues Blaster. It's I just find that this makes it a little bit bright. When I use this on my Rocktronic, I find this tends to give a bit more gain. But to my mind, that's just a bit bright with it. But it's alright, it's still not bad. Go to the F. Cup on it and make it deepen a bit. Now it's not I can't get it all the way up. I did try a 1287 in there, so the AX7. I don't know if I said it's an AX7 for the preamp and an EL84. I did try an AT7 in there to see if I could just get that last little bit out of the amp, but it didn't seem to make a lot of difference, so I've gone back to the original Chinese tube. But I must admit, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll bring it over and show you. It's a hefty little devil. It weighs 10.5 kilo, which is quite a weight for a 5-watt amp. But you can see it's pretty nicely put together. It's got the feet, it's got all the corner edgings on, off, EQ, volume, input, on back. Or you've got, where are we? That's your speaker socket, so you could unplug that and run this into another cabinet, but some different speakers, but this is 4 ohm. I did have the back off when I changed the valve. As you can see, it's a closed back. I took the back off. The speaker's unbranded, but it sounds nice with the guitar, you know, standard Strat pickups, and a friend of mine came over, it's really nice for the, you know, the bluesy sound. It's plywood construction. There is a thin piece of chipboard across the front, but the actual speaker's mounted on 3/4 inch baffle board, which is pretty hefty. For the money, I think it's pretty unbeatable. You know, if you want a cheap amp. I mean, I know serious harp players want the harp gear and marble amps, but you know, they're about £800 to £1,000. It's great if you can afford it. But I certainly haven't got that kind of money. You know, I've got to keep all these bankers in the style which I do custom. Anyway, I'm running out of time. Harley Benton GA5. If you want one, Toman, they're on the internet. I think they're pretty good. Be speaking to you soon.